much work gets done the day before a meeting.
Yes.
It's kind of like-
I've been busy the other 29 days, but today. We'll just leave that like that now. We have 8 minutes till meeting, but yeah, this sounds good to go.
If we can get
See the
some,
picture.
if we can get somebody go,
Whenever you're done, you just have to.
you got one of those too.
I'm gonna stop and ask.
Well, two, there's somebody had something in, it's a third party. Doing-
And you and I.
Yeah.
If it's not
You'll lose
him
it.
on her.
Oh, you're gonna do this part?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
You're doing this.
Somebody did some, they had some on Facebook, somebody did some.
Yeah.
Double duty. Oh, well, if you
I
want.
had the county. Yeah, that's close.
Those before, so
Oh.
do that.
Hard against a lot
Yeah.
of needs and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's already getting here now.
Yep.
I've got my computer set up over there.
I don't
The slideshow
Okay.
going.
Endorsing a particular insurance company to guard against
We just need.
fraud. You would think they would just say, hey, there's a lot of fraud.
And then uploading it at the end.
Look into.
You told me how to do it, but.
My question, why has
Sounds a lot better.
if other
Save to file and it said download the file and just upload it later on. So this one brings it saved to Lisa's
The other thing,
account, but
am I on the list?
just goes into the.
Somebody's tried it on mine or?
Usually log in. I've done it before with our firm.
a lot of it is if you have no mortgage,
All you should have to do is log into Resume.
You can split it.
The recording should be stored.
Today's-
Take a few minutes.
you know, computer age,
Um,
loan out against it and do all kind of stuff.
Just have to download it,
That's what
manage the account, and then you can.
Anyway,
if you read it, it says you
I'm good.
are in a position.
Thank you for your help. Yeah, no problem. I do appreciate it. Guess should be all good to
You
go.
asking for fraud.
yeah, that's what I wanted to do. We don't have a loan, but something.
Do you wanna?
It's either here-
Well, then I'll
My question is.
go over here. I'll.
Am I already
Yeah,
tried it?
so see, okay, so I don't have, you know, I don't.
Sorry?
So if you-
I
Based
should
on
have got
that,
one based on that.
but it still sounds.
Maybe it hadn't came to me.
Coming over here. Gonna run that.
It does.
Hey, but, hey, I guess his hands off.
Oh, I didn't go, I didn't.
He was kind of.
Hat was getting ready.
Debbie Hans, this is a new hat. Come on. And check into
Has to go to post office.
it. Mine comes to,
Yeah, I got
I
it.
get delivered, but
Can, but
not always on time.
we got a lot of people listening. The water bill, I'm on the conservative thing, the water bill, no matter what, they go up to Indianapolis and then come back.
Well, you know, when I worked at RMC and I did the newsletter. Walter, truck left. Filled up, Shelby.
I went through it like.
Next time.
I did.
The thing with the guy on the post
Sure I was on it, but.
I put Walter in the state.
We've got an old, right?
With.
Then they would just drop her. Well, then the
Those would be the first ones. That's what she was saying. She was saying like,
then I had to, we went to Indianapolis.
it says fine.
Couple of us in back.
There is not, it doesn't say fine replacement.
It was
Been crazy
ridiculous.
sometimes. Yeah. Yeah,
Keep out
so.
here.
Morning.
2 months ago, and then you get on
Going, Tony?
Morning.
They shut your water off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I had that. When I worked at RMC, I had a meeting, I had to go to Hoosier Inn. I had a suit on, Debbie gave me the bill.
Mine.
Put in
On the top.
Inside coat in my pocket. Well, they'll make me
To,
and long, so I didn't come back to the office. I just came back home.
Is it just?
Billing clerk come over next month and she says,
Yeah.
I tell you this disconnect. I got looking at it
all right.
and I saw. Debbie, I said, did you check so-and-so suit? She said, yep, it's right here in the pocket.
We'll see what I do. The water bill's the worst for me. You know, if I, well,
I've already,
a lot of times I'll put it on my visor.
So we have been.
Or doing another thing. And I found it on my visor a couple times.
Like we had the business, we bought a brick dealer up in Indianapolis. Brother Ed went there to take over operations. The lady that did it stayed on for a couple of months. And after week one, she says, one thing you're gonna love is you're never gonna have a sewer water. Bill. We're inside the city limits. It's why not? She said, I've been illegally. And we went, oh, God, no. I'm like, he just called come in and said, you know, we didn't get a bill. What's going on here? They came out, they were all kinds of pissed off. And the lady was sitting right there and they never even questioned them. You could go to jail for that.
Oh, yeah, that's
Never
that.
pursued it at all. They just started. It's like, my God,
Yeah.
I want to go to jail for a while.
A long time ago. When my dad was on the conservancy, the board members didn't have to pay a lot of them. And then they got next, you know. So state board of accounts.
Here's in. Last week come in.
Yeah.
This is your compensation for serving. Now, let me ask you, this: did they get paid for serving on that?
Oh, yeah, I get,
Well, I'm
yeah,
talking about back in.
yeah.
So we got that.
Plus a lot, yeah.
So is the conservancy, do you just have like a city well or something and it pumps up into the tower and?
Yeah, we have 2 towers, and, yeah, so.
I can
Three
remember,
well.
I can
I think
remember
it's
when all
3
that,
wells, yeah, 3 wells.
I remember when all that went in, the sewer.
In there.
Was, we didn't get on the sewer for about 3 or 4 years. Because that house we lived in on North Main Street or whatever it is. They started having sewer problem. You know, Cliff Darling come up and did some digging. The septic tank was in a 55-gallon wooden barrel.
Oh, wow.
They did a lot of that. They did a lot of that. Now, why my dad didn't hook up to sewer? Because it was right there at the studio. But I started having backup. It was, you know,
This was,
maybe not even, yeah,
this finally just disintegrated.
yeah.
So we could put in a septic tank and a finger system on that little lot. Cause that whole backyard was finger system. And then I think the next year, the sewage came through and that's.
Robert?
My dad.
That lady up there in Wisconsin.
It literally, the line.
That's an hour.
It was. It was on our.
Yeah, Steve, it looks crazy. That is price.
And finally.
Is.
Said something.
No, no.
He switched over, but
I got it.
he did. He said, I spent money.
I gotta think about that.
I don't believe we just integrated, people walking across and all of a sudden.
People and then you, okay?
Okay.
It is officially 9 o'clock. It's time to open up the compliance, Shelby County Compliance Board. First order of business would be to approve the last month's meeting minutes.
I so move.
Got a motion to approve it
Second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Okay.
September, we gotta do July. Yeah, we gotta everybody here.
Do what?
Better do, I
We gotta do July too.
Oh, I didn't-
Because last month we didn't have it properly.
That's the next.
Okay, and then we also need to approve July's meetings minutes.
I would so move that we approve the minutes for July.
Second.
Got a first and a second to approve the July minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
September. But going back. Okay, thank you. I must not been here. You wasn't either, Rich. I can't find it. Mm-mm. Wait now. Yeah, me too. I checked that meeting. We'll see if it comes up next month.
Judy, who's up first?
We have Michael Sundays.
The front page.
Either one.
Yeah, on the first page.
First page.
We'll start with last month here. Tall grass and weeds and junk, of course, around the garage. improvements continue to be made every month. Now here's October. Still some stuff to do, but he's done a lot. You'll see some pictures right here in this area specifically. He's done a lot in this area.
Looks better.
Mm-hmm. Getting close.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's making progress every day or every month, it seems like, so.
She was out there the other day. There's been
And more.
last weekend, some more got done. Yeah. And
Good.
like a lot of that. And this coming weekend is, if hopefully if the weather is right, it's hopefully kind of wrap that up, that corner right there. And then, and the tank, hopefully this week sometime I can get that tank cut up and out of there. So, yeah, like I was talking to you earlier and last week, it's this work is, you know, I'm it's hard for me to stay up 24 hours to try to get stuff, but I mean, work's been taking up way too much of my time lately. But yeah, on the weekends, I've been trying to do what I can do. And, you know, it's not just for you guys, but it's my goal too, to get all that cleaned up. And then that, the load of the trailer, I took it Saturday. And then a lot of this also, that metal and stuff, I'm gonna keep on scrapping the rest of all that stuff and separating all that. So yeah, I mean, it's a process, but it's come along. So the main thing, like this week, my goal is those tanks. Well, there's one tank, but the bottom of it that's been cut off, and then the top, I'm gonna get the rest of all that cut off. I told you guys last month I switched gears on that. I'm not gonna keep that and use it for something else. And then this corner right there, like a lot of those weeds and those scrub trees they've been cut over the weekend and stuff too there. So yeah, so it's still going, but hopefully yeah, the boys also are, my boys are getting excited. They're like, you know, because they want to get the inside of the shop and the barn straight. And I'm like, that's after all this is done outside, we can get all that back to a shop again. So yeah, so that's what's going on.
Glad to work. Oh, yeah, very good. Very good.
Thank you. I don't know, we need to. Go ahead. Is this from the other day when you were there? Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
I mean, like.
yeah, because it doesn't look like that at all, right?
Well, that one,
I know.
I had asked you last time to
Yeah.
focus on an area and you did that
Yeah.
one area, so,
Of course, the little,
which is great.
if we go back to the little remnant stuff some of that even got moved over the weekend and tossed in scrapped also in the trash, packed more stuff in there and yeah, so actually the other side there, that front side, it's almost clear completely right now. And then around the black truck is cleared out a lot more too. And I pulled those scrub tree stumps, got them all pulled out, and it's, yeah.
Think it'll all be done in a couple of months?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still, I was telling Ben the other day, I'm still gonna try to get all this set, because I'm still want to get a roof, at least on the south side of the barn, that side there. Before winter time, I'm trying to get a roof on there, so, because that's important, because I gotta save that barn.
I would move on, continue.
Have you taken advantage of our voucher
You
system?
don't need it, really. I mean, I've got access to dumpster at work and stuff as far as trap, but there's a lot of that. It's not garbage. It's just metal scrap.
Yeah.
I took a load to
I was mainly concerned about the tank itself.
actually that material, I've got a buyer for some of the material, because that's 1 inch thick poly. Like basically like UHMW that they use for wear plates and so I'm just gonna cut it down to handleable pieces, and it's a lot of that's going away. I've actually already gotten rid of a lot of it that I've cut from that, when I cut it in half, so.
Okay.
And
Second. We have a motion to continue in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep the good
Thank
work
you.
up.
Yeah, keep it going.
Next is James Anderson, which I think is a new case, correct?
Yeah. But, let's see. What's that? Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be page 3 of the new cases. Morning.
We're gonna show pictures
Yep.
here for a second.
All right, so this one, the complaint was, junk trash, tall grass and weeds, tires. There were 11 vehicles that I tagged on the property that were in violation. Those the tires, some furniture as well. Different appliances here. Since the case was opened on 9/24, I've been in contact with Mr. Anderson a couple different times. I've been out there as well to see it. He's done a lot of progress. He's made a lot of progress to the property. He's gotten rid of several of the vehicles. And this is where we're sitting as of today.
You have any current pictures?
All from the first case. We don't get more until the next month.
Okay. All the vehicles that were tagged are addressed. All of that junk is gone. I've used one of the vouchers to haul up an entire load to the recycle center. The only thing I currently am still trying to address is tires. I've been taking them in 6 a week. Every week. I've done it 5 weeks straight since the first contact with Ben. I've still got 16 tires that I've got to haul in. And I've been taking them religiously every Saturday morning, taking them in, getting them recycled. So everything else, the 2 trucks in the original picture that are up front are now behind a fence. I built a brand new fence in the back of the property. I've even addressed one vehicle that wasn't tagged. I hauled it off. They're all gone. So I had 12 vehicles there. I still have 2, 10 are gone. There were like 4 riding mowers. They're all gone. I hauled off all the scrap, all the junk, and I'm hauling off the tires consistently as we speak. I'll haul them in again this Saturday.
Deal.
Appreciate the work.
Yes, sir.
Recommend continuing?
I mean, I don't have any new pictures, so probably I think that's the best thing to do is for me to go get the new pictures, continue one more month. But he's been really good about getting stuff done. We've had good communication. I was just out there last week. I didn't get pictures because I didn't have the time, but
I would like to say one thing. There was one of the pictures of the back of the property there. Go back again. Behind where that Jeep sits right there. He brought it up that it's overgrown. There's a wooden timber frame that is laying there, an old barn frame that I've left there for rabbits, basically to let the rabbits kind of take over because that's all woods back behind my property there. And I'm trying to extend that woods out towards the front. That's the only thing that I haven't addressed in the back part is letting that kind of grow out for the nature to kind of take back over. So I kind of wanted to bring that up now to figure out where we need to go with that.
You're gonna let it grow up past this red vehicle?
No, where it's mowed right now, currently, that's where it stays. And that vehicle is gone, so it's clear across there. There's actually a fence now that comes across on the left side. As I look at this picture on the left side and it goes back, and that's where those 2 trucks are now. They're back behind the fence. They're driving trucks. I just park them back there because I use them on my property, but they're not registered for the road because I only use them there.
Make a motion to continue. I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to continue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you, sir.
thank you. We'll be in contact. I'll call you later on in the week or something.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next is Andrew Carroll on page 5.
Start with last month. He's done a lot since during the summer. He's done a lot. This is last month. He was here last month and showed us some more pictures. Here's October. There's been even more done.
Looking
That
good.
looks great.
Yep.
This area looks really, really good. And I concluded with my pictures while I was there that the property was compliant.
I was gonna
Very good.
get a dismissal or however you guys say it. I mean, I went far and beyond on this. You know, I was a little out of control because my truck broke down and I just didn't get stuff called out. And I'm guilty of it.
Would move to dismiss.
Vote to dismiss. Second. And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your
Thank you
work.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Next case is Abby Drake, and that is on page 4, bottom.
It's Alan Danner.
For now, it
Representing.
was just a second there, last pictures, okay? You good, Alan? Yep. Start with last month here, in September. Junk and trash, multiple vehicles, tires, scrap metal. Here's October. Sorry for the blurred pictures. We're actually getting a new camera. Some of the same stuff, not much has been done. I did talk to Abby when I was there. She said that there's just not been able to be a lot of progress made this last month. And that's where we're sitting today.
I just have other issues going on right now. I'm representing myself in some other criminal cases, so to do with why all that's messed up and everything else, it's all a family thing. That ain't going the right way, is basically how it goes.
Would it be a help if we cleaned it up? I don't know what kind of family issues you've got.
No, I'm good. I'm just, I beat one of the cases so far, so he caught a case over it, so I mean, no, I should have it done in a month. I shouldn't have a problem with doing it if it's long. Well, needless to say, December 2nd will let me know, but I should have it done this month.
Sorry, say that
I
again.
mean, December 2nd is the last day that I'll have any of those issues over there.
Oh, okay.
Do with everything else. Cause I'm representing myself, so it takes a lot more time.
Okay.
If I had a lawyer.
Do you think you can have everything cleaned up?
Yeah, I think I can have anything.
By Thanksgiving?
Meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot and I'm building up the barn right now. I'm getting it all squared back up from where it was tore down almost, so. I'm busy at it all the time when I got time.
I feel like we need to see
Some progress.
some progress, which we didn't see any. I would say if after this next meeting, we don't see anything, we'll just have it cleaned up for you.
I understand what you're saying, but it's came a long way from when it started to. I mean, I'm trying. I'm a one-man team.
I'm not gonna speak for the board, but I know that they like to see progress in certain areas. So like maybe express to the board what's one spot that you might be able, or what's a couple.
I'm
might be
building up
able
the
to-
other side of that barn right now.
Oh.
I'm already lifting it back up, putting the roof back straight.
What about the vehicles?
And the vehicles, yeah, I already got them put in there, a lot of them already. I plan on moving that trailer into the middle once I can build it up and give me a place to where I can put that under cover.
What about this picture we're looking at here? Is this debris,
Yeah, that's a trailer right there hooked up to that where I'm moving metal.
but all
All
that
stuff
debris
on the
laying
ground.
there?
What?
All the debris on the
Debris.
ground.
Oh, that's on the trailer.
It's on the ground. Oh, that's a trailer?
It's a trailer hooked up to the Lincoln.
Then behind there is more.
Another trailer, okay.
So what we're looking at, there's a barn,
Oh,
then there's a
yeah,
trailer.
that's all metal that's going in there. That's all
Yeah.
metal for my business.
But yeah, but from what it looks like it could be junk. So that's what we're
Yes, that
talking
is a-
about is that.
Yeah, there's sheets for the hopper bottom semi trailer to put in the bottom of it.
You stated you could probably get her done within a month.
Yeah, I'll probably get her done within a month.
Yeah, because it's been going on since May.
I've had a lot of other issues going on at the same time with May. This is brought on by the same thing that those are being brought on by, so.
Do we abate if it's not finished?
I would be leaning towards.
I would say unless I see significant progress, that we would abate. I mean, to me, you're saying I'm fixing the barn up, doesn't do much for me. It's like, I want to see the stuff outside cleaned up. But
Well, I still trimmed all the whole fence line. You see the fence line clear out around. I ain't not done anything during the month. Where all the crops were growing up. Yeah, it's all clear now. It's cleared all the way up to the fence. I ain't not doing anything.
No.
I just ain't got enough time to hop into it and.
I make a motion that we give him another month.
Yep.
He thinks he can get it done, then that's great. And if not, at the next meeting, we'll discuss coming in and finishing.
I would second that.
Have a first and a second on, continuing to monitor and then possibly abate the abatement next month. And I have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Thank you for bringing it up.
Next is Jerry Moore. We don't have an active case for him. We dismissed that case last month. I don't know if you want to have him speak now or if we want to cover the active cases. I'll leave that to the discussion board.
We don't have a case?
No, that was.
It was
last
this last month.
Why are we?
I don't know. Do we want to bring him now or later?
Yes, bring it up.
What?
No.
Morning. We don't have anything on case right now.
When we started this thing, you told me when I got compliance, I could get my garden tractors back. So I need to know what's going on there. And my semi trailer. Still got all my contents in it.
Well, we've not heard from you till now.
Well, I got the
Was dismissed.
compliance from the attorney that
Saying
it's
you want-
inconsistent. And
I say that again, I couldn't hear
I just got the conference from the attorney. It was
you. Listening.
stopped. Okay, this is the first meeting I've been able to get to. And as I'm talking to you now.
Well, I know that the contractors, I just talked to him the other day, he still has it. He's ready to get it out of there because it's taking up space at his shop.
Yeah.
The semi-trailer is not operable. It doesn't have trailer brakes.
No, it doesn't have trailer brake. It's a storage unit.
It's still on tandem wheels. It's
I'm
got
taking
the road.
Take the wheels off.
We've talked about that at the meeting. That doesn't qualify in this case.
Why not?
We could speak more into it.
Yeah, do you still have legal counsel?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Eads, is that
Yes.
correct? Okay, I can reach out to him and get with Ben and our contractor on what they still are storing. We require typically an agreement to be signed because what we don't want to happen is that property that was not compliant on yours to go back on your property. So I can get with Mr. Eads and provide him that agreement. He can get with you. I don't know what Steve still has.
Yeah, I
We
don't,
can certainly reach out to our contractor and find out, and I can let your attorney know.
I want my tractor back and I want my garden tractors, my lawn supplies that they all took.
Well, we'll get with our contractor and then I'll get with your attorney and have him reach out to you.
And I've got another question. Who's going to pay for the cleanup I had to do? You guys come in there and made a mess, left everything lay, dug holes. Then it cost me almost $10,000 to get two machines in there to straighten that up.
I don't know what you're referring to because none of that happened.
Yes,
I was there during the process a couple different times.
you're going to have to look at the pictures. When they pulled out of there, they left tree limbs down, metal laying all over the place, holes, stumps they didn't dig up. we'll clean it up next time we're here. They never come back.
We're not supposed to clean up stumps. That's not part of the,
Well, you shouldn't have cut the trees down.
I don't remember them cutting any trees down. You did that behind your barn on your own.
No, I did not. I cleaned up after they got done, because I had to go in and take the stumps down.
Right. I'm not
Pick 'em
gonna
up.
argue with you because we didn't do that. We don't do stumps. That's not what this
No,
is.
you didn't. You didn't. You just cut the trees down, and left everything lay.
I know, when I was out there, I know what they had done, what they had completed, what you had completed. Now, I don't have the pictures in front of me, so I don't have a clear reference right now. But what I know is that there's no way there's $10,000 worth of damage that would have been incurred through that process.
Go rent an excavator and an
What did
operator.
you use the excavator for?
They had to dig all those stumps out and fill those holes and fill all that stuff that they left dug up.
That's your own choosing that you decided to do that. That's not on us.
You're the one told me I had to get this cleaned up. The
Yeah,
only way I could do it, because I
Had to
can't
get
do it
the-
anymore.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they left.
Mr. Moore, I'll get with your attorney on the agreement,
If somebody's gonna
let you know what.
pay this bill, you give me a bill, I'm gonna have to give you a bill. Finish up your mess.
That's why we hire attorneys.
I'll reach out to Mr. Eads and then he'll get with you, I assume.
All right.
All right, next is Anthony Sigmund or Mary Sigmund, bottom of page 2.
Tony,
Morning.
Start with September here. No trash, weeds, whatever, from September here to October. More progress made. In front of the fence looked great. This area looked great. This area he was still working on, but a lot of progress has been made here. And then this is the area it looks like he's working on next. I know I spoke with him on the phone a couple of times, and he said that he's been working on the outside, but he's also been working on the inside of the property or inside of the house. And this is where we're sitting today.
Yeah, the trailer's sitting there. I'm kind of using it as a workbench, running through. You can see my planer and saw sitting there. I've replaced a couple of doors and a window in the last 2 weeks. So trying to get it where I can work on it in the winter on the inside before it gets too cold.
Made a lot of progress.
I will say, I'd go to Greenwood the other day in the front of the property. You got all the weeds and there's nothing setting out there.
Right.
It does look a lot better. I noticed a lot of progress.
Some firewood still sitting out there, but I've been going through firewood in the last week and a half like crazy.
He's making progress, I'd say. I would move to,
I cut all my own lumber so you can see.
it's gonna look real nice.
second. I have a motion and a second to continue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same.
Keep it up, man.
Keep.
Working on it. I said inside and out. I'm
Yeah,
And we do appreciate
every day.
yeah. I get a lot more done before,
For winter.
Yeah, and at the chicken coop, you can see I put siding on, at that picture, I had siding on 2 sides. I've now got siding on all 4 sides, so. Got 23 chickens now, so.
Sure.
And that's made a big difference in my bugs too, so.
I bet. It's looking good. It's looking.
A tick or anything in a while, so.
Good.
Good.
Well, thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, next is Michael Myers for the
Continuing.
Global Living Trust on page 4.
September pictures. Roadside wasn't mowed in September. There's some other pictures now, October. Still some weeds that need to be dealt with. The roadside had been mowed. Still a little bit of trash that are on the side. Back is There's been some progress made to the back as well. Roadside, kind of hard to tell, but it has been mowed some. And that looked pretty good. Still a little bit more to go.
It wouldn't take a whole lot to finish. Agree?
No, I had I was unclear that some of those weeds didn't get taken care of when the people came out to mow. So it's just,
Did you ever get a hold of the mowing service you talked about last month?
well, I have one of the farmers that farms their land, has been mowing it.
It has been, I go by there a lot.
I go by there every day.
Somebody's been mowing it, I can see that.
And Luke Renenbaum.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He mowing just the front or is he mowing all around?
I think he's mowing everywhere from.
It looked like that pasture, behind these trees was mowed.
But that pasture back there, someone comes and, they use it,
Say,
that's the hay, use.
I know I noticed yesterday when I came to town that it looked like it had been,
Someone
mowed.
took care of that, but I mean, my understanding is that field grows to however, because someone uses it as hay. But yeah, along the roadside, that's, mowed. In front of the house is mowed. It's just been some things are kind of a mixture of a shrub and a weed, so I don't know if how you define what needs to be done, so.
Was there any possibility of sprucing up across the front so that we could, is that
Yeah.
much what needs to be done?
that, just a little bit of the trash, because there's the grass there that it's still visible from the road, a little bit here, but this.
Yeah.
This picture, if you were looking from the property on State Road 9, you could see this.
Yeah.
And so that's where, the cardboard box is an easy thing to just throw away or to recycle if you wanted to. And then this right here is a combination of what he said, shrubs and weeds. What's right of this picture.
It looks abandoned when you drive by.
Yes.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I
It
mean,
almost just looks like
For
it's,
somebody living there, you do see a silver or white truck in the drive.
like for me, if that right there could be spruced up,
Lot, porch
I'd feel,
rail that's laying over.
yeah.
That's on the side of the house. That's not the front of the house.
Whatever you drive by on 9.
Yeah, you can
There's
see
a
the
rail for the front porch. It's flipped over.
Yeah, it's the front.
So do you have any intention to,
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I'm trying,
Yeah,
That's the front.
yeah. That's, I
and,
mean, it doesn't look like anybody lives.
Mhm.
again, it doesn't look like it would take more than a day to spruce that up.
that's.
Nails on that fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't, I get up here when I have this hearing, so, like I said, I talked about getting it mowed and stuff, so I thought a little more had been done to address some of that with the mowing, but I called, somebody that I know last week to try to check on it, but they didn't call me back, so. Well, I know I got a text from the farmer that he had mowed and done some stuff, so I was like, well, maybe we're okay, because I didn't get a message back asking the status, so. Yeah, I'll keep the progress going, I guess, and
Well, there's lots of mowing services and they could
Yeah,
come
I
in
mean, I could come in a day.
and, well, that, with.
Luke's good enough, if you just on hammer a nail on that board, he'll do it for you.
yeah, no,
Quickly.
I get that part of that, but like I said, I just didn't know that some of the other stuff when what was described to me, and what's there, some of there was just been a little disconnect, because like I said, I got a message from the farmer that he mowed, and I thought some of that he took care of. Some of this other stuff up there, but that obviously it didn't get taken care of, so like I said, I just need to drive out, in a week or two and on a weekend and finish wrapping this thing up.
I would be inclined next month if we don't see any progress to just have it done.
Well, it's the end of growing season too, so I mean, if you were able to knock it down, I mean, I don't see a reason, if you get the stuff cleaned up, you know, the front porch, knock down the weeds, I don't see why it might not be able to be dismissed next month.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure you don't like coming down here.
Oh, no, it's on the top of my list. Things to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just, I'm trying to avoid some headache for my mom, but she might have to.
Would it be better if we just cleaned it up for you and then you start clean slate?
I mean, like I said, this was, just a little, miscommunication with what I thought got done on my end. Like I said, I have someone that lives down the street that I checked on. I mean, I attempted to reach because I didn't want to drive down to find out that it was done. So 'cause it's an hour drive for me, but it's not that big a deal. I'll see you next month, I guess.
Okay.
Flick for the last time. I would move to continue for one more month.
And a motion and a second to continue for one more month.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Thank you, sir.
Jody, at this time, I would like to keep on done.
I've got time till 11, but
Well,
I really don't have anything. We're doing the flu shots. So come on over.
we have other things that we need to argue about.
Well, he's got involvement in some of the cases. I mean, I can go to,
Yeah.
is a,
Go to-
yeah.
cases.
Let's go to. Let's go to page 7 and it's gonna be Eliza.
Each step. Very lies.
125-31.
Let her come first.
That's,
Okay, so
okay, this is.
covered last month. This is the roadside behind.
Yeah, this, yeah, okay.
Field.
What a-
Robert and I were out there this past month. We were out there, I think the 9th. And this picture specifically is the closest property from the neighborhood to her property. And her measured it.
Behind that fence.
Yeah, woods right behind.
Measured it, that's 70 feet from her residence to the fence. In that fence, there's a fence and then there's an open spot where there's been trees and stuff grown, and then there's another fence. Between those fences, there's trees, but there's lots of weeds and other stuff. And Robert can speak to that as well.
So she planted those saplings, as you can tell, the small trees behind the black barrier of the fence. And then, like he said, there's 15 feet probably between the two fences. And I could see why the barrier's in there because it's just weeds between the trees, so it hadn't been maintained. So if you go by your 150-foot rule from that back patio, because that's the closest structure, you're getting past the second fence into her pasture ground, actually. So Ben and I were kind of like, what do you do on the pasture ground, since that's where the llamas go and that. So, but between those two fences, definitely needs some maintenance on those.
I know when I looked at an overhead view of the whole woods, if we were gonna clean into that area, there's just down trees everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a huge job. If we just cleaned up the buffer between the two fences, do you think it would appease the neighbors?
Well, the thing is, you're gonna have to take a weed whacker because she's got saplings or trees, small trees. Some are taller than us, some above our knees.
How far apart are they?
What would you say, Ben? 2-3 feet of lumber?
Oh,
They're supposed to, after they plant those, dig those up and replant them. You know, there should be 10, 20, some of them 30 feet. It depends on the species, but
Was that what that plan called for is?
yeah, and I don't know, I don't have that plan in front of me, but usually when you plant trees, from experience, they're 20 to 30 feet because of their branches, growth. So once they become saplings, you're supposed to dig them up and replant them.
These are just GIS snapshots, kind of give you an idea. One of them is 150 feet around the residence for the property owner, and the other one kind of shows that back boundary line of the neighboring property owners to see 150 feet in where that is on property.
Is this one a
That's around the
neighbor?
Eliza residence.
That's Eliza resident.
The other one is the neighboring property.
This is the addition there.
Correct, yeah, that's an addition right here.
From what we're looking at right here.
Right.
Yep.
One of the questions I have, is the addition built like the Eliza residence? Has she lived there all along and then the addition was built?
No,
No?
I don't think so. I think that.
no, I remember the gentleman, because I worked at RMC when Briar Patch was built. And that was a nice, fine, they maintained that whole, and I can't think of the guy's name. There's been other people in that house since Briar Patch was started.
Well, what if, Jody, if we wanted to enforce our rule of what, 150 feet, if we just had that section abated, do we have any roadblocks to doing that, legal roadblocks?
I mean, other than it's fenced in, right?
Right.
So Steve's gonna have to be able to get back to that fenced in area to abate. That might be the challenge.
And some of the other thing is, I'm not sure how the differentiate, like the deciding what is a tree and what is a weed to them, like some of them, I mean,
And I still have a question, is this pasture line? With the animals. I mean, the way it's fenced off. And they got a double fence now for animals.
I might,
I mean, that's my problem with all this. Is,
I really think she needs to let her animals graze on the other side. Like Robert and I were talking about that. We're like, she needs to move the animals from where they are and now rotational grazing them over here. Where, yeah, and it would, I mean, it would definitely.
She used to do, but she had a ton more llamas and alpacas and all that, so.
When we drove up on,
Used to.
yeah. Well, we drove up on 1100 and we stopped right in front of that gate. And he was kind of shocked. He's like, oh yeah, this has got, like almost out of her control potentially.
But on that side, there's no houses.
Yes.
Yeah, see,
And you also said that you had spoken to her about the
she called in about.
not the weeds, yeah, mosquitoes and then the water, the pond or something like that.
And that, so I explained to her what she could use and the, like, natural coconut oil, so if the llamas drink it or any of the squirrels, it won't hurt them. But it'll keep those and flies and other things from developing in there. Those ponds, because they're green as can be. They look like trampolines on my, you got a pond, dude, look like you can jump on.
Should be capable of maintaining the animals, or is this kind of?
Yeah, like the vet says she is, I guess, and she's got her paperwork on all that stuff, and
What?
she's online if you wanna look her up. So they sell the fur or whatever, hair, whatever.
so you think this is a situation where you can go talk to her and say, just clean up through here?
I mean, she could get in our good graces if she would just hire somebody to go in there and mow a buffer of 70 feet or something.
It all started, I think, when she put that new fence in with the black to kind of hide it. If she made it maybe 6 foot instead of 4 feet.
She put that in.
Yeah.
That's when the complaint
I
started.
assume these people in Briar Patch put
Oh, she put it in to help block the view and that.
The other part is, I guess the previous owner, like you were describing earlier, had allowed the property owners to have access or to go back there, for whatever reason. And now she's pulled that back. And I think we had talked about, Robert and I had talked about that. I think some of that might be an easement. Is that what?
The easements on this side of the fence, the utilities, the
Okay.
electric poles.
Footage.
Might be one in the picture, I can't tell.
Do you think it's on the Briar Patch side of the fence?
She's not on the easement, the easement on this side of the fence.
So she can't claim that she can't mow that because of an easement. Because I thought that was an issue she had, that she was saying she couldn't do anything because of it.
Well, you still can take care of, it, even if it's a utility.
Yeah, I mean,
Still her problem.
they're so close. One person, two people couldn't be side by side and try to weed eat. Cause with the trees.
That's my thing with the mow. I mean, I don't know how you get in there. You're gonna have to just weed eat it. I mean, like, there's not room for a mower.
And that is pretty dang long.
And it'd have to be done a lot with the summer.
Maybe a push mower.
Same deal. Yeah.
So if it was me, I would just go in there and take out every other tree or something like that and make room for a zero turn, just to go around them and clean it up. And it would probably help the trees that are there thrive because they wouldn't be competing.
Yeah, they're too close together. I mean, like, there's a lot of different variety of trees in that fenced in area. That's one of the things we had talked about too.
Oh, if she needs to get an arborist or something to do a plan for her, a plan for the board, you know, to explain to her what she needs to do with those. And again, forgive me, but has she said what she planned on doing? What?
I haven't had any communication with her attorney since they appeared that.
And I haven't talked to her since she was here either.
I don't feel like she's planning on doing anything.
Yeah.
This is the way it is.
So,
And we talked about that, Robert and I talked about that. Some of those trees are not at the spot where they can be retransplanted, you know, they're to be transplanted because they're too mature.
how big around are they? Like this big around or something?
Some of them are,
Yeah.
especially the fir trees.
The ones that are sticking over the fence are, you know, 15 feet tall there. And so, and then you got saplings next to it that are 2, 3 feet tall.
They're not gonna grow. They're gonna be
Yeah, they're gonna die out.
dwarfed by the.
So from your standpoint, neighbors are complaining about mosquitoes and stuff like that, right?
They were. I mean, now it's at,
Yeah, we got past.
And
that.
probably animals, are they complaining about,
well, they were complaining about her animals,
but not rats?
but we found out it wasn't substantiated, shall we say, that she had damn dead llamas and was burning them and all that. There was no burn mark, a burn pile type thing.
So then neighbors are just concerned about mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes on our side, they did say other farming road and stuff like that.
That's what I thought was original.
It was just so thick, especially so where we're sitting. This was where the complaint came from, but all these houses,
House right here.
yeah. But all the houses from
We're
the,
looking from this house right here,
Which one?
this one on,
The one on that end?
yeah. So we're here looking down.
we're in the very corner.
So,
All those houses right there within like, I think the next 5 or 4, all of them were kind of a part of the complaint, but they were not the voice. And all of them were affected in some way.
Wasn't a part of this, the fence itself,
I'm sure that probably didn't
wasn't
help.
on the right property line or something. There was a dispute about the line
Probably.
itself.
Yeah.
So.
is there a lot of standing water?
There's just 2 ponds, basically. Now in the wet season, yes, there's a lot of water in that area.
So you talk about the area between the 2 fences, no access. Is there not a gate or something to get in there anywhere?
It might be on the other side.
Might be on the other side, but we were all the way down and we were like,
I couldn't tell.
There would almost have to be a gate to get in there.
Somewhere, but it, like I said, it could be a way around.
I mean, I'm guessing if you're looking at this picture, if you were to jump over this house that's in question here, go over that side, I think the fence might be on that side on the inside of the other gate. And so you can access it from her property, go in this way and walk back. But I know down here on the right side of this picture, it stops at a fence, like you dead end there. And that fence runs all the way to 1100 North.
Sounds like we need to not request, but order her to appear.
Yeah, And I guess my feeling is we have a rule that it has to be within 100, clean within 150 feet of residential area. Maybe we just need to enforce that and say, I'm sorry, but you've got to
Yeah, then you
comply.
got to take
If
care
we
of it.
don't take care of it, we can.
Yeah.
But she needs to come and
Yeah.
we need to hear her and she
We
needs
need to hear her
us.
story and, yeah.
And she wants to bring her attorney or.
She brought the attorney the first, time, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I thought
And that's when we asked her to provide the
the paper,
plan, but
yeah.
Those plans are like 4 years old.
and I don't know
I
that.
don't think she followed them as it was
More.
presented.
And you want to,
If you want to, I think there might be a couple more. Yeah, so this is the picture from the inside of the fence. This is a good one. So you'll see the black fence here on the corner on the left, the other fence over there. This is what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Cleaning up.
So there's a gate.
Mighty big thorn tree, right?
Yes, it is.
There's
It's
a
big.
gate right
Yeah,
there.
it's all the way
Yeah.
down to the far corner, yeah.
I wouldn't. That would be a lot of.
But there's like trees growing in front of it.
I mean, with contractor with a brush hog or something, you'd have to go in there and mark, say, we're gonna say this one, this one, this one, and
Yeah.
just go around them all.
They couldn't, between the fences, take a bush hog.
Really, what's the distance between the fences?
It's all those trees. The bush hogs be hitting big trees.
But I mean, you can see the weeds that are here and then there's trees and weeds and trees. I mean, it's just it's just so thick there.
I mean, what I'm seeing right here, these trees would not be any impediment. Are there big trees?
There's some fir trees that are to the right. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, some are big, but you get so far and then you have to stop with the bush hog because most of it, you almost have to see it live to see all the.
You're saying you can't get around a tree because
There's not enough.
how much room between the fences, you think?
15 feet maybe.
Maybe.
But the trees aren't planted right in the center of that. You don't have.
Oh, they're
Put on there.
done like this,
Oh.
all the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're very much staggered and they're not appropriately staggered. I mean, like they're just so close together.
Into a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of dwarf.
You know, it's not easy planting those saplings.
I know.
That was a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of work for not following through.
Still, I think we just need to tell her, say, look, our code is 150 feet from the neighboring structure has to be maintained, and this is not. So come up with a plan.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had, so are we gonna go a motion to order her in here?
I would move order in here and tell her that
Tell her we need, should be prepared with a plan.
you gotta see it from the neighbor's point. They gotta mow up to the original fence till she added this new fence and planted those saplings.
Mhm.
You know, they would clean it up to her original fence. And then she built that new fence, plant all them saplings.
and do we know the fence is on her property line, or it's at the margin? She didn't encroach.
Yeah, and that's beyond us, but at the same time, yeah.
Still, I mean,
Obviously, she did something because there's no civil suits that I know of.
Right.
And on.
I still say we just,
So they were maintaining her property all this time. And then she put this fence in and I could see why it kind of angered them, that they kind of took ownership of it, even though she was paying taxes on it.
Second.
So I have a motion to order, have her ordered in here and a second to explain herself, basically. To
And let her
hear
know
what
that-
we have to say.
let her know that our ordinance says she has to maintain 150 feet between the neighboring property and her.
Okay, I have a motion, a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same, motion carried.
any cases we need to cover?
Let me think here. So.
I think it took care of.
Was that it? I'm trying to think of. I know I had sent you a couple.
Yeah, I took care of the one Spears,
Yeah.
on page 11. second one.
Do that one.
So he let me look inside. I took pictures of the trash and that he had in his truck. He says he takes it almost every day to the recycling center trash transfer station. So the complaint was there was diapers all in the bathtub and there wasn't, and he had water, electric, all that. It's lived in, but it's not like trashy or trails you walk through. Yeah, she is handicapped, does have a wheelchair, so she has to be able to get in and out. So obviously, the trail thing wasn't true.
So no concern on your department?
Yeah, they were very polite, nice. I've dealt with him before with previous enforcement officers about his vehicles and weeds.
So supposedly, some of these mowers are not operable, and apparently, Mr. Spears had reached out to Steve Moore on his own to come get them. But last I talked to Steve, there had been nothing actually officially arranged for that. So I know that at least one or maybe more than one mower is not operable right now. And then behind the last picture, behind the other vehicles, there was stacked different things. There's some trash and then other junk that was there. The vehicles have all moved around, so it looks like they're operable. And last I checked, I think everything was plated.
All those vehicles belong to the homeowner? And
So, yeah, I believe so. They're all, I mean,
Had a rare Mustang at one time there. Over.
and I flagged that.
That one I
Isn't
talked
that blue truck behind the trailer?
Yeah, that's
Is current?
I believe so. When I was out there, I think all of them were current.
He's got a boy and a girl, adult boy and girl that live there.
so but disregarding the vehicles, how much cleaning do they need to do? A lot? Okay.
So you've been in touch with them and talked to them about what needs to happen?
I sent the letter, I knocked on the door, and I never got an actual response other than yelling inside the house. Like the people inside the house were yelling. I don't think they were yelling at me, I think they were just yelling potentially. But I knocked several times. There was dogs barking, people yelling in the house and cussing and screaming. So I tried a couple times to make contact, but I've never actually spoken to them on the phone or in person.
Store when I was there, and the one dog does bite. Oh, yeah.
Is that experience?
I got bit a few weeks ago by a dog.
Inspector Clouseau, that's your doggy back. Not my dog.
He got me on the back of a calf and wouldn't let go.
What would the board like to do in this situation? Send a pre-abate notice?
Maybe we should. What do you think?
There's not much there besides a couple lawnmowers.
Right. Yeah, there's not
Maybe the
much there. I mean,
notice would.
How many lawnmowers did you say?
well, I know that one of them is not working, and there might be more than one. Like there's one right here on this picture that's blue. And then there's one that's back in this area right here. Here's another one. I don't think this one operates, but I don't know for sure. And the previous picture had some other stuff that was some trash that just needs to be gotten rid of. And
Get the plastic.
If we had it abated and all the vehicles are plated and operable, are they an impediment? Are they required to move them so that we can get in there?
I'm not sure how that,
I mean, I don't know that we can require them to move them.
right.
Just seeing right here, there may not be much room to get in there with
Right.
a piece of equipment.
Yep. I mean, and that's stacked, fine, just the trash needs to be, disposed of.
That's what really, as far as if they would answer the door and let you tell them what we'd like to see.
Right.
And if they won't answer the door, then I guess we can request they appear so we can tell them what needs to happen. But
Right.
if they don't know what we want,
Well,
They were there when I knocked on the door and came to the door, but so.
Why don't we just request that they appear?
So
Or have we already?
there already was a notice sent out, a violation notice sent out, which said, if you don't have it cleaned up by this point, you're requested to appear at the meeting. So that's already been sent.
They've
out.
ignored that.
Ignored that too.
I mean, they've never ever come here to the meeting.
maybe you need to take.
I can try, yeah, and say, maybe they like us or they don't like me. I don't know.
Doing his turn.
Yeah.
Take the dog biscuits, you know.
Right.
In years past, when Danny and I went, Larry Van Osdal and I've been there, they always answer the door, so.
I'm thinking maybe the pre-abatement notice will get them to appear.
I just knew me.
You look like a Jehovah's Witness. They don't want your Watchtower magazine.
Well, I would move that we send them a pre-abatement notice, which we hope that will for them to come in here and talk to us.
I have a motion to send a pre-abatement request or notice and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Yeah, they need to figure out what.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Back to the beginning.
Yeah. I can go be-
Where we at now?
or page one.
Oh, we're back to beginning.
Yes.
Oh, then we got all that stuff.
No.
Ames Hoop here. 100 North. September pictures. Oh. Yeah. A lot of progress still being made. Rusty's been out there. This is now updated pictures from the 22nd. A lot of tires. Looks like the tires are probably going to be left behind. I'm guessing that's what it looks like to me. There's a lot of tires. I told you before, but there's a lot of tires here. There's only a few vehicles left. Basically, what's left are semi-trailers, a couple of school buses, and then I think 2 pickup trucks. But you'll see there's just tires everywhere.
Are they all on rims or half and half? Or?
A few might be on rims, but I think the rest of them are off. Like this,
Like those are all rimless.
Do we need to get our contractor to clean up what Rusty doesn't get?
I mean, it's gone to abatement. Rusty had said that Jody could speak into that
Yeah,
one.
that was when he kind of pushed back and
Yeah.
said there was some kind of agreement with the property owner, right? So we'd send him a letter. I haven't addressed the tires with him. I know the vehicles and equipment was interested in. I'm guessing the tires probably not. But
Rusty gonna let us know when he's done with his part.
requested that he do so, yeah. And I'm happy to reach back out to him and get an update if you want.
That would be nice. Hey, look,
So these tires are getting pulled out as they're bringing the vehicles, because these tires weren't there before, right?
I think there was a lot of tires there before, but I think there's just more that we found while pulling stuff out.
They keep pulling more and more out and they're bringing it toward the front.
They getting them out back deep and out of the
They
wood.
have to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's like it's this area that we're looking at right here.
And what they
You
don't.
couldn't see the shop, and then now you can see it. So I mean, there's, like I said, of the vehicles that are left, there's I think 4 semi-trailers, I think, and then 2 or 3 school buses and 2 pickup trucks. So I mean, compared to the 20, 30 or more vehicles that were there before.
I bring you to a question though. You're calling them semi-trailers, but I see some that don't have wheels on. So those storage units,
If it's,
if they're sitting on the ground, we're not worried about.
yeah, no, but the other one, like the first picture that
Yeah, there's one short stubby one.
like that one's not it. It's, maybe it's that one.
Was it that one?
It may have been,
There's one which you took a very clear picture of.
yeah,
That was right up front, kind of dropped down on.
Maybe, let me go back.
maybe.
In September.
Oh, yeah,
Let's see.
that one.
That one's gone. The one right behind that's still there. And it's on it's still on wheels.
Well, he's making progress, so I think we need to find out. You contact him and let us know
Good enough.
he's done.
Raymond about the tires. and
Yeah.
What he's saying.
See what-
When he's done, then we get Steve to finish.
Yes,
Is that-
that's probably what's gonna
I think that's
happen.
what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah,
So if he'll let us know when he's.
at least we're getting the vehicles out of there.
They did a lot of work on this first case, when I got on this board.
Yeah.
He did, the two of them done a lot, but
Those two one-legged guys really got out there and hit it.
but then it just like they run out of steam. Yeah.
Downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we
So we have a
motion
motion.
to continue.
Well, we got a
Contact,
contact with Rusty to
Yeah.
let us know when we're done.
but I think, yeah, we'll need to have a motion to continue and contact Rusty.
Okay, so that's my motion in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carried.
Next, Luther and Jerry Robinson.
Here's September pictures. Here's October. There's been quite a bit done here. You'll notice this area here specifically.
Yeah.
A lot has been done. I just spoke with Darren yesterday and his group hauled out several trailer loads full of stuff. Spoke with Jerry and Darren and they both agreed that the little pile that's back here on the right, that it's very capable for Jerry to get now, because he's all the other stuff that was too much for him to get on his own. It's been moved out by Darren's crew, so he's able to get that one done. And I mean, outside of that, like I said here, Jared stated he should go get that cleared by himself with no problem. So I think it looks real good.
Now, that back part was also within his permit to scrappers.
It's fine.
He had-
It'd be behind the barn. That needs to be moved this way,
Yeah, over
over by the barn.
by the farm,
Okay.
which is over in this one.
Like this, yeah, which is behind here. I might not have gotten a picture this time.
How close is it to being compliant?
I mean,
Close but never.
As long as it stays in that one confined area.
well, I mean, I know Jerry has hauled in some already himself. He just couldn't haul in other. I mean, if he can do it on his own, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel sorry for him. I feel that he can do it now. Maybe recommend dismissal now.
See what happens.
I mean, I think there's been a lot of work done. And this is where it's like, do I take him on his word?
It's not gonna be on yours. We check on.
No, that's not, I'm not trying to get out of work here.
No, that's not.
Okay, sorry.
But. Yes, what?
But it's still not done.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie and
It's a
say
whole lot
that
better
one
than
pile,
it
yeah, that one pile's back there, but
Gosh.
from talking to Darren and from talking to Jerry, I think that Jerry is able to get that little pile back there taken care of.
And Darren's not gonna let him bring more stuff in.
No,
No,
I mean, I just talked to him
that church group did all that work for him.
multiple times. I mean,
So Darren's keeping in touch with him.
yeah.
Do you think you can have it done by the next meeting?
Or do you think we ought to dismiss it?
You know, it looks to me like it's gonna take him months to continue to work.
Well, he did tell me he just got on Medicare, so he's had some good news. I talked to Darren yesterday and Jerry had expressed to him at some point in time some concerns for his health, maybe some concerns for his mental health too. And Darren expressed that since his crews come in to clean up stuff, that his mental health has improved.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
When he first came in here, he actually called 988 and one of them people showed up with him.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the suicide.
Yes.
lady.
Yes.
He was signed.
That's
Different.
It might even help him. It might help him too. So that's it. That might be the spur. I mean, I recommend, whatever you guys would say, but
To go commit himself, so.
Well, I guess, I think he's done a lot. It looks a lot
Yeah.
better, but I think this is gonna be an ongoing project for him that could take 6 or 8 more months. So
This stuff right there is,
This is okay.
that's in a zoning area.
Yeah, that's it's over there, just right back in here.
I just feel like he's close enough. Anybody?
If, yeah, this picture right here, if we're looking back here, that's the little,
When we started.
little pile compared to what it was before. The little pile.
All in light.
See, that's a building and he's.
Yeah, it looks
items around that building. There is what I think, you're trying to say, Ben, is that's a building there with some junk. That other picture was the zoning area
Yes.
over there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a motion that we go along with your suggestion to dismiss and hope that Jerry and Darren continue to finish the project. In good faith.
I would second that.
Okay, so we have a first and a second in good faith to dismiss the case. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
You hear when he came out?
Take his day.
That'll help Jerry
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might just be the encouragement he needs to
finish.
finish.
Well, and I don't think Darren will let up.
Right. No, I agree.
Hopefully we did a good thing.
All right, Michael Gregg,
Hasn't tried in 2 years.
Yeah,
September.
yeah, quite a.
Oh, his health, God. Time he come in here. Oh,
This
Lord,
place.
we still got it.
This one is ready to be abated in September. Here's October. Still ready to be abated. Part of the problem is that last picture. You'll notice that the soybean field is in this picture right here. Soybean field is still up as of the 22nd. Steve's wanting to get in there to get stuff done, but part of it was the problem of the soybean field still being up. Didn't want to damage the crops with burning some of the stuff and causing a bean fire or whatever. This is on his list to get done as soon as the beans are down. I mean, they're ready to go, but they just haven't been harvested yet. So this is still ready to go. Just depends on.
I see no other choice but to continue to monitor.
Agreed.
Yep. Don't want to contact up. Or a second.
I gotta first.
I
passed the second.
Playing euchre over here.
A motion, second, all in favor, say aye.
I didn't realize I did.
No Trump, no Trump.
Motion carried.
Here's the Coy residence here on 850 South. For pictures. Tall grass and weeds, still some issues with the junk being visible. Here in October, I spoke with the nephew, the family member, a couple times. He said that he's finally got the barn done. He just has to put the barn door on, but everything looked good, looked clean. And my viewpoint, I thought it looked compliant.
And Paul's okay with it.
Sounds like it.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I move to dismiss.
Second. First and a second dismiss, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
This is passed right there.
There's Alyssa Burton here on 900 South. This one will be your,
Letter.
Yep, your appeal letter. You want to get that out? Here's September pictures. Junk and trash in the yard, not including the toys. Trash there. Here's October. Homeowner's done a lot. This vehicle is in violation, so I went ahead and tagged it again, or tagged it. This time it wasn't tagged before. There's been a lot of progress here on the property. You'll notice quite a bit has been done. This area right here, it's kind of hard to tell, but a lot of that behind the fence has been cleaned up. They've used their vouchers. They've used at least one. They are going to do another one this week. This was up for abatement. My recommendation is to hold the abatement due to the homeowners' progress they've made on their own. This is the appeal letter. You can read that. That came in before I was out there for the pictures last time. And I think it was out on the 10th, maybe. Then it came in 20th.
Bless you.
Well, I think it's fine to give them more time and hold the abatement.
You can see the last form here is the pictures of what they inherited initially.
So it's the original first
This
picture.
is- Yeah, this is what she sent me in the letter.
I'll second Dave's motion.
I have a motion to, hold the abatement and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
I would let them know though that they gotta continue or it still could be abated.
Dunn residence here on Clover and Elm Drive, September pictures. September, there had been quite a bit of work done from August. Here's October. Kind of like we are going back in time a little bit here. Tires, junk and trash in the front yard. This is the backyard that wasn't previously pictured. Junk and trash here in the backyard. And there was one vehicle that I did tag on this one that was in violation. Like I said, I don't believe, I spoke about this a couple months ago, that the homeowner, I do not believe is living here right now still. And I think he's here just to kind of work on things and then goes to another residence to live.
Nobody lives there.
I don't think so. At
His
least
wife
not,
died.
This is one where his wife died and for a while he didn't even want to go back there.
right.
Yeah, his neighbor still says he doesn't want to go back. They talked to him.
But why did we,
Yeah.
we had a motion to abate, but we
We held up last
We
month.
held up. Why did we hold up?
Cause I think so much progress had been made, now we're going back the other way.
Yes.
Okay, I don't
So
know.
we thought we'd give him the benefit of the doubt because from 1 month to the next, it really looked good.
Yes.
Now it's looking almost like the original.
Yes.
So should we go back and order the abatement or continue the abatement?
I mean, that's my thing. I mean, that period has ended. Do I start a new abatement process or do we just,
I mean, he's gotten the notice before, right? And
Right.
it's held on it, so I
Yeah.
don't see a problem with proceeding.
so it
We
could
can
be
continue on the abatement.
To proceed with the abatement.
to the abatement?
I have a first and a
You
second.
wanna make it?
I would make a motion that we proceed again with the abatement.
First and a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Feel bad for the guy, but that's the problem.
It's a year.
You not be capable
Yeah.
mentally of getting
Well,
there.
something happened there last month and we thought we were on the right
Well, I
track.
think when he found out it was gonna be abated, he
Yeah.
got busy.
All right, here's Norma Sanders here on 1100 North, September pictures. Some junk and trash in the yard, some tall grass and weeds. Tall grass and weeds here on the side. Here's October. Kind of similar. There's still trash visible, still some weeds visible on the road. Some dead weeds here on the east side of the property. Still some weeds here. Not a lot of change here at all. I said the last couple times I've tried to make contact with them at the property. No communication.
Basically need mowed.
Basically that and just for trash picked up. And outside of that, I mean, I've talked to, her name is Charity. She's the one that lives there. I've talked to her a couple times, months past, and told her, hey, just,
Neighbor and this is that.
she didn't say that she was not making the mess. She said that someone else had been making the mess. She's been trying to have them clean it up. I don't know if it's kids or another family member or whatever, but almost as if she's kind of fighting a losing battle, but
We need to get it mowed before it
Yeah.
starts snowing and
Yeah.
blowing.
Go ahead and do it.
I guess that means we need to abate the property.
It's been going on since what? April. And nothing's happened.
Have a
Make a
motion to
motion
abate,
to abate the property.
have a motion to abate and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Michael Hubbard here on Hazelwood North Drive, September. This progress was made from August to September. Still more to go. Here's October. This is kind of a repeat. Expired vehicle, expired plate, kind of a rewind. Stuff back in the yard, tires, some trash in the driveway. I did tag the vehicle with it being expired. And that's where we're sitting right now. He did reach out to me, I think Friday night. I've not had a chance to call him back yet. The one that lives there, he didn't understand why the vehicle was tagged. I'm gonna call him back this afternoon, but we're kind of back where we started. Not quite as bad with the initial,
It's gonna end up.
but it's going back. It's going the wrong way here. So
Do we abate?
There's another April.
I think so. It wouldn't take much to abate it.
Yeah, move to abate. We have a motion to abate and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Both same, motion carried.
I'm in Tarsi here on Asbury Road. Robert said he spoke with the homeowner on this one too, but this one, it was abated by the district. This is the updated pictures. It is compliant as of the 7th. That was the last time I get or the next time you get pictures of it. After the contractor had abated it again after someone else had dumped something there. So it is compliant. Yeah.
Now it's a new dump site.
Yeah, since they've cut all the trees and that, now people are able to see and get in the driveway and are dumping on her again. But her house caught fire about 18 years ago. They were going through a divorce. She thought her husband was paying the insurance. Nobody paid the insurance, so when the house burnt, they didn't have insurance.
Is this the one where they cut down a tree and stuff and the house almost fell down?
Yeah. So she's in Wisconsin. She's hoping to retire here. She's about my age and she hopes to come back, get the back part tore down where it caught fire, the kitchen area, boarded up in the meantime. Her plans is to rebuild and live here. I gave her 30 days. Think about it because it's on her list of tear down of houses. So.
Before she's compliant, now so I moved to dismiss.
Second. Motion. A second. All in favor, say aye. Both same, motion carried.
Here's just Pearl Street in Waldron. September pictures. This is pre-abatement, I believe. All right, it was before the abatement happened, and then it was abated. Here's the pictures from afterwards. A lot of change here.
Didn't take much.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't.
You go.
You go. It's
Make a motion. Dismiss.
Motion dismissed and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
B&B Properties here on North Michigan Road. I was out there with Desiree this last week and spoke with the homeowner's wife. Talked about what needed to happen. Spoke with him over the phone as well. It was determined that there is no business being run from the residents. And so that's good to go. Talk to them about the tires, a lot of other junk that's there, a couple of vehicles that were expired. They're going to work on that as well. And this is where we're sitting as of the 22nd.
but he's out doing business at the property. He's just working on stuff.
Is he cooperating with you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, like he was, him and his wife were very cordial. They were, ready to get on whatever needed to be done. They have a list of stuff they need to work on.
I'll make a motion that we continue to monitor it for one more month, see how they do.
Second.
I have a first and a second to continue to monitor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Paul Staggy's residence.
Yeah.
111, oh yeah, this one's the 30, I'm sorry. 106 North Main Street. September, October. Steve's crew has come in and abated it, and it is compliant.
Motion to dismiss.
Second. A first and a second to dismiss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Till next time, motion carried.
Till next case.
Well, until somebody complains on the home place, that's gonna be.
I don't know how, because I saw him take some stuff in there the other day. I thought, somebody's going, I went by there and it's getting more and more and more.
Yeah,
One south of Waldron.
Yeah, where he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the other one, 111 East Washington, September. There's been some progress made here before. Abatement started, abatement was finished, and it was restarted. It was completed, and it is compliant now.
they did come in and cut down several trees.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
That was good.
But did our
and they-
contractor do that?
No,
Somebody else
I
did.
think actually Paul paid for this because, I mean, he took the house that's right across from me, which is to the left here. Took one big tree down and then topped the other one. In front of this house, they topped two trees. They cut the tree back here down, trimmed up some of the other, and so.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it gave me entertainment for 2 days.
You're easily entertained.
You really need to see these guys. I mean, there was two guys in the trees
Oh,
that would go out and they'd go rope up and then they'd have their thing and then they'd cut the limb off and slowly come down. I mean, they were just like two monkeys up in a tree. And I tell you, it was really interesting to watch.
No, the question is, will they clean that?
That I don't know. See, that's what we're gonna have to keep an eye on because here again, some of this was taken away, I believe, but it was some of it was stacked over across from me. And there's a lot of big pieces.
oh yeah, those are
And,
huge.
So,
Yeah, you couldn't move that one trunk.
no,
Yeah.
so the tree company never came back for those. So we're gonna have something at some point in time that they're gonna have to get rid of the.
So do we dismiss it now?
We
'Cause we've
dismiss it
abated it?
now, I
Yeah.
believe.
And then
I can read
wait
here.
for the next wave.
I move to dismiss.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to dismiss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
All right, here's Jonathan Myers here on North 700 West. Pictures from September. Not a lot of progress.
And that went to hell.
Property was ordered to be abated. Notice was sent. It's not much change. I was out there on the 22nd. By that point in time, the 20-day notice had expired. The one vehicle was still in violation that I had tagged previously, and it was expired. Didn't like it had moved much at all, and it was impounded on that day as well. I spoke with Mr. Myers as well about it. He understood. He actually thanked me because he said that the truck was maybe a death trap, and I could have saved his life. And I encouraged him. I said the crew will be out here this week to get it cleaned up. So Steve's crew is going to be out there. I think maybe out there today even to get it cleaned up.
Make a motion to continue for another month.
I have a motion to continue
Second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Doyle Hoggett here on 700 West. September,
Bill mowing.
October, after the abatement, whole different place.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Until next spring.
Yep.
Move to dismiss.
Second.
First and a second to dismiss. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Saber Investments, formerly the Skelton property. September. Tall grass and weeds, trash on the front porch. October. Virtually no change.
They rent this back to Dustin?
No, he's squatting.
He's squatting.
He's still there though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spoke with the rep from there. They were just waiting on the writ of assistance from the courthouse to go to the sheriff's department for them to go and remove him. There was some issues of him saying that he still owned the property. So they said as soon as they had possession and all legal was done, that they were going to clean it up. So they had asked me if we could hold off until then. I thought I would talk to the board about it.
Well, I'll make a motion that we continue to hopefully get that done this month.
Motion.
I'll second.
A second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Kenneth Barrow here on Blue Ridge Road, September. A little bit of trash needed to be picked up, some weeds. Here's October. Looks like he's done what was needed earlier.
Looks a lot better.
Looked pretty good.
I'll make a motion to dismiss.
Have a motion to dismiss. A second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Weston Lord here on 500 West, September. Tall grass and weeds, junk and trash. Doing trash in the back. There's October. Crew has come in to do the abatement. They just have not been able to finish. This is on the 22nd. They just have a little bit, you'll see in the next picture, a little bit more to go right here, but there's been a lot of progress made by the contractor. So
And they are gonna finish.
the contractor will.
I'll make a motion, we go ahead and dismiss today.
Second.
First and a second motion to dismiss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Reagan Bass here on 1100 North. Original complaint was tall grass and weeds. September, tall grass and weeds, tall grass and weeds, tall grass and weeds here. October, same thing, tall grass and weeds. Still some tires, a little bit of trash in that pile as well. Tire here, a few things to pick up. This is ready to be abated. Steve's gonna work on it, I think, this week.
Give me an hour.
To continue.
Yeah.
Have a motion to continue. A second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion
Well,
carried.
no, that grass pretty thick, Dave.
What's that?
That grass pretty thick. Takes a couple hours.
Here's the Roby residence here on 200 West, September. Tall grass and weeds here. This one, there was a lot in the initial case, a lot of vehicles that were tagged. A lot of that's been taken care of. Tall grass and weeds there during September. Kind of the same here. October, there's been more done. Looked real good.
So they took care of this on their own.
This is, yeah, they've done all on their own.
Wow.
So I thought it looked real good.
Is it compliant?
I thought so.
He said so.
Dismiss and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. I like dismisses.
Yeah, a lot on this.
Did this for a long time.
All right, here's Mr. Etheridge here on Bogstown Road. September, I'm sorry. Box truck still in violation, but he's working on the title. Junk and trash, tall grass and weeds. Here's October. It's still in process. He's still working on it. He's been in contact with me. I did talk to him at the property on the 22nd. I expressed to him some of the concerns here about the tires, about the weeds. He said he would work on it. And then I did apply a tag to the white trailer here. It was not compliant, so it's got a tag on there. He's gonna work on getting that done as well. So that's where we're sitting.
He is working on it. Okay,
And we've got good communication.
I would move to continue.
I'll second that.
I will move to continue in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Michael Reynolds here on Sugar Creek Lee Drive, timber, tall grass and weeds, junk and trash in the front yard. You know, it's there on the stump. Vehicle that was there originally is gone. It's October. Not much has changed. It's ready to be abated.
So Love Inc. is trying to work with this guy to get him to get to assisted living or something and sell the property also because he's just not going to be able to mow or maintain anything. He just doesn't have the means or funds to do that. So we just had a meeting with Love Inc. and their director, Bruce, and oh gosh, Chris also was in our office about this guy. He's a little hard-headed about, he wants to try to take care of himself, but he's just not able to.
Is this scheduled for abate?
Yeah, it's ready to be abated. I think Steve could probably work on this week, depending on his schedule with the other abatements that are ongoing.
Make a motion, we just continue.
Motion to continue. In a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Here's 8030 North Sugar Creek Lee or Myrtle Drive, Land Trust. Tall grass and weeds, junk and trash. This is back from September. A lot of stuff in the front yard. Here's October. I've spoken with the resident that lives there, walked around the property. I told him what all needs to be done. He's worked on a lot of it. There's still more to go, but he's worked on a lot of it. He actually just called me, I believe it was yesterday. It may have been even Saturday, and he has expressed that he's gotten even more done. I expressed to him to just send me a letter for an appeal so that the board could hear his appeal and potentially hold off on abatement. This is where we're sitting. It is ready to be abated, but if the board wants to vote to give him more time with what he's done, I would understand that too.
I think you made a lot of progress in compared
Right.
to what it looked like last month, so I wouldn't have a problem waiting another month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motion to
And if it
continue
doesn't-
for a
if it
month.
doesn't change, let him know if he doesn't get it, then we are gonna go ahead. We'll give him another month.
And a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
There's Timothy Young here on Myrtle Drive again, Myrtle Lane, 8106. September pictures, appliances, junk, trash in the yard. He was here, I believe, last month and expressed he was working on it and gotten a voucher. I think he'd maybe brought one load in already. Here's current pictures. Not much has changed. Same stuff is there in the front, in the backyard. The property owner next to me, or next to this property, was there when I was getting pictures. He said that he was appreciative of us coming in and helping him get cleaned up, but he wanted it done soon. So he was tired of looking at it.
I can understand it, absolutely.
Not a whole lot has changed though since last month.
So you don't see any progress or?
I've not seen a whole lot.
Even though he's communicated with you that he was.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last time I talked to him was when he was here, at the meeting. And I expressed to him what needed to be done. I think at that point, he had a white, like a transit van that he was loading or maybe had loaded and was gonna bring to the dump.
Gets a notice that says, if you don't do this, we will. Is that correct?
That's what I'm hoping, yes.
And is
Might
that,
light a fire.
that the next meeting, we decide whether we're gonna do it or not?
That would be my,
Pre-abatement notice?
Yeah.
yes, that,
I think it might get
Since,
them going.
since nothing has really transpired.
If he doesn't
Might light a
clean it
fire.
up by our next meeting, we'll clean it up for him.
I have a motion and a second to send a pre-abatement notice. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay. And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
You give somebody a month, right?
yeah, I mean,
Say he's gonna do something and nothing happens.
We've proven that if we see progress, we'll hold
Yeah.
up on the abatement.
yeah, I mean, if I would see genuine progress, and it wouldn't take much there.
Hey,
Oh, Jeannie Moore property. This one may have changed hands. I've not had a chance to actually officially look into that yet. But this is back in September. A lot of junk and trash visible from the road, tall grass and weeds. Here's October. Not a lot has changed. I did speak with the resident there. This vehicle in question right there, that one I had tagged before and he had moved it. It's not compliant. I said that if it's still here when I come back out this week, that it was going to be towed away because it had previously been tagged. A lot of stuff here. He expressed that this is all important stuff that he's trying to rehab the house and get stuff in the house.
How many mufflers does the house need?
Right. He's still, I mean, he's mowed part of this yard, but part of the other, he hasn't. He said that there's a creek that he needs to get over to. And I said, well, maybe use your weed whacker or something like that to at least cut it down to where it's not over 10 inches. So I've spoken with him. I've walked the property with him. And so he knows what needs to be done, but there's just not been really any change since last month.
And pre-abatement notice.
Yeah,
First and second on pre-abatement notice,
do it.
all in favor? Motion carried.
All right. There's Shante Woodall. Tall grass and weeds with the initial complaint. September, here's October. Grass isn't bad. There's still some weeds that needs to be done, but there's trash in the yard there. There's trash here. Not a lot that needs to be done here. Just simple cleanup.
I mean, I feel like if she could throw the bags of trash inside the garage, close the door,
Right. Or in the garbage
yard,
yard.
bad.
Right, exactly.
What about the vehicle? Is it tagged?
Last I checked, it was fine.
I'd say contact her, tell her what little she needs to do and give her one more month of. I hate to abate something like that.
Right.
Pick two trash bags up.
I'll second. I don't see that much.
No,
Not worth it.
to me, that,
Right.
If it's there and we dismiss it, it may grow.
Grow, and I understand.
but
I have,
whoever
I
complained
have a
about,
motion to,
Yes.
have contact with her and continue for the month. And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Here's Sherry Lucas, Cemetery Road, September pictures. This was tall grass and weeds. This was it came in as a complaint of illegal dumping on the property. It was ordered to be abated. Abatement process period started, it's ended, it's ready to be abated. And the contractor, we'll get to this one at some point, but this is where we're sitting today.
Move to continue.
Second. Motion and a second to continue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Here's Ty Michelson here on Fairview Drive. Timber pictures. This one came in as multiple vehicle inoperable, tall grass and weeds, junk and trash. Here's October. This is a picture of after it was, the vehicles were impounded. 2 vehicles were impounded of the 3. There's still junk and trash there. I've been in contact with him and he's stating that he's got it compliant now. I was out there actually on Friday. He had called me Thursday night, said it was compliant. I went out there Friday, was going to rearrange for the vehicles to be returned to him. And I got out there and it was still not compliant. So I'm going to go out there after we leave the meeting, go out there and check again and see if it's compliant. And if it is at that point, then the vehicles will be returned with an agreement signed. But last I checked, it was still not compliant.
Yes, we continue.
Second.
A motion and a second to continue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Hamlet Hicks here on North Michigan Road, September. Initial case came in as tall grass and weeds. Some junk and trash in the backyard on the porch. Here's October. It's been mowed, all except for this one patch of weeds right here. Everything else looks great.
There's a septic system problem there.
Something's in there.
Something buried.
Yeah.
Is that the patch of weeds again back there?
That's another one that's back there that I don't know if it's like a burn pile or if there was, but those 2 things basically is what's left.
Is that close enough to dismiss or do we need to make her?
Contact her. She doesn't live there. She lives in Salem or she lives at least a couple hours away.
It's a rental and
It used to be her son's and he passed away and now she owns it. And she doesn't live there, so I think she's trying to sell it.
we'll have to get rid of those 2 patches of weeds first. With you that if we give her a month to contact her and let her know what has to happen.
Be done that.
I have a motion and a second to contact her and let her know that those 2 patches need to be cleaned, that she can be compliant. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Now, these are new cases here. I do have 2 things we need to talk about on at least the new cases here, maybe 3. So the Robert Scott Irrevocable Trust, there's 2 of them, 5634 South Marietta Road. He has spoken, initial case came in, he had different things in violation of vehicle that was inoperable, tall grass and weeds, junk on the front porch, inoperable mowers, all this stuff. They got on it quickly. They got on it within a couple of days. They called me. They said, hey, we're done. Can you come out and get this checked on? I was out there on the 9th. This is what it looked like.
Wow.
They did a phenomenal job. They took it seriously. I said, well, I'll come out and check. I mean, they did a really good job.
Both properties?
On both. And the next one, you'll see that, yeah, if you don't mind, please. Thank you. That was the initial for that one. Some junk and trash here. This one had very little on it as well. Here's the 9th. Same. It's been cleaned up. The pile there is gone. The pile over here is gone. Both at this point, both of these properties are compliant. I would recommend this.
Move to dismiss both.
I'll second.
And a second, first and a second to dismiss both cases. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries.
Wish everybody.
Yeah.
They were on it so fast. Like, can you come out? I'm like, let me find my schedule to do it. It worked out to do that, so. I think, I don't know if it's a repeat or
It
not.
doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
We usually designate that.
yeah.
I just continue that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make motion to continue the new cases.
Have a motion to continue the new case in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carry. All right. We've already got a chance to talk to Bob.
That last one, we got a complaint on the Marietta one and Road and Scott's, both of them. Plus the other one's building inspector. Time we got out there, you already had it cleaned up. It's like, what are they complaining about here?
Yes, the one there on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone in the area there, I think is wanting to go in and buy the properties. And they're wanting to, and then, I spoke with Mr. Scott himself. He's been in bad health but him and his family got in and did all this. I was just so impressed by their work ethic and getting it done and.
What abandoned vehicles?
Right, yeah, nothing now, it's like.
I have a quick question on the Louis Eliza property. Looked like she did this conservation plan 2019. At that time, was our rule in effect that you had to maintain weed height and stuff within 150 feet?
I don't have the ordinance right in front of me. I'll have to look back. I can't remember if that is just on the weeds and that's a newer section to the ordinance. Do you have it with you?
Because that would make me feel a lot better when she comes in if we said, look,
Yeah.
you knew when you started this property, or you should have known.
Have to maintain.
Yeah. But if that's something new that we brought up since then, probably.
Yeah, the gentleman usually that.
That's the reason.
Any problems?
And to plant some trees and not move them.
What's something about it?
Zone or whatever. Maybe plants
Look that house up.
10 feet apart.
And did she already have the second fence out at that time?
No, just that's when the complaints came in. Those trees been there.
Well, that's.
Oh, the second fence is the black one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So that's what's. ticked
that's
off
what,
the neighbor.
that's what
because
started.
they got to mow all the way up to the fence before. And when she put the second fence, now they each kind of lost property in their eyes, even though she owned.
So at least as of 2023, that's what the current ordinance is. I'll have to look back and see when we put that weed section into the ordinance. I can't remember when it was added. I know it's a fairly new section. I can't remember when we added it. I can look and let you know.
Whenever the weed board dissolved.
That was, yeah, many years ago.
Oh, weed board's been gone long.
Yeah, well, it's kind of moved over to.
Well, again, it would make me feel.
Yeah,
better.
I understand.
Think of, just the abatements that I have ready and.
Do you have any more to add to this situation? Public comment? Public comment? Ignore me.
Any non-public comment?
I'm kind of leaning on you then.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, and a second, all in favor, say hallelujah. Motion carried.
We got done 10 minutes early for Bob.